So now for the second part, here's what we are going to be doing. We are going to be adjusting the controls. So if you come to the cat sprite, let me just start it. So you see that what we currently have is that the cat glides towards wherever the mouse pointer is. So that we're using this block, this glide 1 second to mouse pointer block. So that's good, that's okay. But then, there's this thing called a Dpad that you can use to control the position, so the direction that you want your sprite to go to. So let's just delete this, just drag this out. Good. So right now there's no way to control the cat. So we're going to create 4 arrows in the 4 directions: up, down, left, and right. And then we are going to use them as our controller. So we are basically making a D-pad controller, a virtual D-pad controller for this game. Well, let me move this mouse somewhere away. Good. You want the banana? Let me move the banana somewhere away. So come to sprites. Like I said, we will need some sprites for that. We need so basically we need sprites for this. So come to choose a sprite. So there's this sprite that is arrow. So you see arrow 1. Yeah, so just click on arrow 1. Good. So we're going to need 4 arrows. Where is our arrow? Yeah, so see our arrow. So we can duplicate the arrows. You can right click, duplicate, right click again to duplicate, or you can just come back here to choose. If you can't duplicate, just come back here to choose a sprite, and then you select another arrow. Good. So we have 4 arrows. So let's arrange them somewhere, perhaps here. You can arrange yours to the left or to the right, it's fine. So we need 4 arrows. Just click drag, right? You need one under. And just arrange them a little bit. Yeah, so the 4 arrows are pointing to the right currently. Instead, we want this one to point up, this one to point to the right, left and down. So let's click on this first one. Actually, double click on it. Yeah, so when you click on it, you go to costumes. So costumes is here on top, and then choose this one that's pointing up. Good. So same thing for this one that's on the left. Click on it, go to costumes and choose this one that's pointing left. And then for this one that's pointing down, click on it and then choose this one that's pointing down. Okay, sorry, this one has to be left. Sorry, this should be left. What am I doing? Okay, double click. This should be left. Yes. And then go to this one, double click. And this should be up. No, I think I got the wrong one. Double click here. Okay, want it to face up here. And then this one wants it to face down. Okay, good. So let's start with this one that's pointed up. So let's give it a name. Let's just call it up arrow. Up arrow. Good. This one that's pointing to the left, let's call it left arrow. This one that's pointing to the right, so come here to sprite where we have this name and just change it to right arrow. And then this one that's pointing down, down arrow. Straightforward, pretty straightforward. So remember, we said we want to use these sprites as a Dpad, right? So we want that when we click on the up arrow, our cat sprite goes up. When we click on the down arrow, our cat sprite goes down. When we click on the right and the left, of course, our cat sprite goes left and right. So we have to find a way for our Dpad arrows, basically these 4 arrows, to communicate with the cats. So to do that, come back to code. So let's start with the up arrow. So we click on up, click on the up arrow. Okay, let's see, let's be sure we have selected it. Yeah, so select the up arrow, then come to code, make sure you're in code. So come to events. There's an event that is called when this sprite clicked. So just get this one. So we want that when the sprite is clicked, it should broadcast a message. So to broadcast a message, just come down here where you have broadcast message 1. So just drag it and put it under. So because this is the up arrow, so let it broadcast a message that says go up. So whenever we click on this sprite, a message called go up should be broadcast. So click on message 1, then click on new message, then just type go up. Good. So for the left arrow, double click on it, same thing, go to when this sprite is clicked, and then we send a broadcast message, so broadcast a message. So this time around it should be go left. So get a new message that says go left. Now for the right arrow, double click on it, same thing, when this sprite clicked, send the broadcast message. So what should the message be this time around? Of course, we type a new message and it should be go right. And then the final one, which is this one, which is the down arrow. Of course, when the sprite is clicked, we want to broadcast a message that says go down. So new message, go down, and then okay. So we've created all the broadcast messages. Now remember, it is our cat that wants to respond to these messages. So come back to cat. So yeah, we won't need this forever block here. We won't need it for now. So we can take it away. So come to events still. Come to events. Now you see this one that says when I receive, drag it out. So let's start with when I receive, go down. We want the cat to go down. So go to motion and look for this one that says change Y. Now remember, when we are changing, when we are going up and down, we are basically changing Y, right? Up and down. So since we are going down, let's change Y by, we're going to change this 10 to minus 10. So down is negative, so minus 10. So now you can duplicate this if you want. Right, so let's do when go up. Next one should be go up. So we're going to change Y by 10. So positive numbers on Y means going up, negative numbers mean go down. So let me just click on this, for instance. You see it's going up, right? And down, it's already going down. So this is a way to test it. Good. So come back to events. So let's do for when go, let's have a left. So when I receive go left, now left and right, you're changing X. So go to motion and you see change X by 10. So pick it. So for left, it's a negative number. So we're going to write minus 10. So let's duplicate this again. So to duplicate, just right click. So we're going to change this one to go right. And we're going to leave it at 10, not negative 10, just 10. So once again, we can test it. So this is go right. And this is go left. So for best results, just click on this full screen button. And then let's start our game. Click on the green. Yep. So our Dpad now works. Yeah, so pretty straightforward. Yeah, so pretty simple, pretty straightforward.